welcome to Closing Time. Now give it up for your host, Greta Kip.
Wow. Good evening, you guys. I'm your host, Greta. Give it up for our beautiful co-host, Cole Randall. I must admit, I'm feeling a bit nervous. I mean, it is the season premiere after all, and we've got a huge audience, lots of people watching from home according to the live stream. We've got 6 whole viewers, 5 crew members' moms, and a dog who stepped on the computer board.
But we've got a big crowd here in studio. Yeah, we've got the jibbing guy, the gaffing guy, the gripping guy. No girls, weirdly.
Yeah, according to the ratings, people don't love tuning into Closing Time at home. I guess not everyone is into a show that looks like it was shot through a screen door. But hey, no matter how many people are watching, we've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Bonnie Parker's here! Life, Bonnie Parker. Yeah, we're so excited that Bonnie Parker is here that we kind of forgot to write the rest of the show. But what we do have is the news, so let's get into it. Okay. A recreation of the Central Perk set was placed in the Cutler Majestic Theater to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the TV show Friends. Finally, Emerson students are able to live out their distant fantasy of being rich, white, and in a coffee shop. Scientists recently discovered that 3 black holes are due to collide in space later this year. Nobody's sure what will happen when they do, but NASA's best guess is a very cool Venn diagram. Made-to-order DNA is easier to get than ever, with many labs creating synthetic pathogens similar to smallpox. Someone should probably tell them that the anti-vaxxer movement is bringing the real thing back for free. A simulated version of Whitney Houston is set to hit the road early 2020 on an international trek entitled An Evening with Whitney Houston, the Whitney Houston Hologram Tour. I don't see what's so great about an electronic with Whitney Houston. I'm sure it was just as compatible with bathwater as the original. I know, I'm being controversial. I'm sorry. It had to be done. Several Philadelphia high schoolers were hospitalized after a classmate gave them marijuana-laced Crispy Treats.
I mean, I guess they couldn't hang. I don't know. They sound pretty lame.
Chicago teachers are preparing to strike due to low pay and lack of funding. Their opposition released a statement in response, but unfortunately it had so many misspellings and grammatical errors that it's impossible to understand. September 23rd marked the beginning of fall. The leaves are changing, the air is colder, and you can finally start using seasonal allergies as an excuse to skip your friend's improv show. Thank God. On September 27th, actor Jason Momoa delivered a speech to the UN about climate change, because if anybody knows how messed up climate change is, it's Aquaman, am I right? House Speaker Nancy Pelosi confirmed the House of Representatives is moving forward with an impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump. In related news that's coming 3 years too late, La La Land was literally just okay. It was fine. I had to say it. It was whatever.
Greta, I feel like people really love those monologue jokes. Did you just come up with those right now, or are they just like pressing issues on your mind?
No, Cole, bud. Actually, our writers came up with those. Our writers have been working really hard this season. We even have some behind-the-scenes footage of their artistic process. Take a look.
We all know how hilarious Closing Time is, but some people don't understand is how much work goes into the writers' jokes.
Yeah, so today we're doing like a little behind-the-scenes focus group to test some of the writers' material with current Emerson students.
Thanks everyone for coming out today. We're your head writers. I'm Claire, this is Abe. And yeah, we're just gonna be like asking you guys some questions about Closing Time, and you just tell us how you feel.
So the first joke, what do you think about all the rats in Little Building?
You mean the freshmen? What do you guys think?
It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, they loved that one. That one girl was like dying of laughter.
Okay, so for the next one, what do you guys think about this bit?
Okay, so the bit is Greta and Cole get more than they bargained for when someone parks their car in the 2B alley. It is a Toyota Corolla. We call it Corolla Cam.
Is that the joke? That it's a Corolla?
Now a RAV4? That'd be funny.
Or it could be a Subaru. We could do like a that's what makes
Okay,
it
so I think
Subaru.
the problem may just have been that was a bit conceptual. But for this next part, we're gonna have the EPs come in and put on a little show for you.
I'm so excited for the testers to see what we've been working on.
They better like it.
Gianni, calm down. They will. How could they not? It's so good.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for you guys to see all this. I think you're going to...
I'm Gianni!
And I'm Davin.
And this is Jackass!
This is a professional. Put it down. Put it down.
Okay, thank you guys. That was hilarious. So, we're just about done here. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. So just to end, please give us something we can use. We're putting this in the show. It's a big deal. So, when you think of closing time, what comes to mind?
What do I think of closing time? Closing time is a gigantic crock.
Emerson's premier late-night talk show, your Friday night destination for comedy, news, and interviews with amazing people and musical guests. Late Night Talk, a variety show that features local celebrities and musical guests.
If I were to rate it on a scale out of 10 on how it's going, I would say like a 9.
Yeah.
Can I get a round of applause for our writers? Amazing. So, as you all know, it's October, fall is here, and studio execs are just churning out nostalgic content. So today we're going to get real deep in those nostalgia feels and talk about those memories that shaped our adolescence.
Yeah, I remember being small. Crazy times.
All right, I'm gonna start out with a deep cut, but I'm sure you're gonna love this one, okay? Remember when the teacher would wheel in the TV set, and you knew it was gonna be a crazy day when the science lesson was Bill Nye. Remember that?
I guess. I mean, they only used that TV cart like once, and it was when our Oculus VR headsets were down.
Whoa, those only came out like a couple of years ago, right? I'm talking about like middle school.
Oh, yeah, totally. I like walking to school 12 miles in 3 feet of snow with pre-polio vaccine.
Yeah, I mean that was more like our grandparents' time, right?
Yeah, sorry. That's what I...
Oh, I have one. Do you remember Dippin' Dots? They would like stick to your tongue and burn a little, but like in a good way.
You're making that up.
No, Cole, those are real things. I actually think they're still selling them at like baseball stadiums or, I don't know, public pools.
Okay, very funny, Greta. I mean, what would you even dip into dots?
Cole, did you grow up in some rando town or something? How do you not remember these things?
I'll have you know that Norman, Oklahoma is Lit Bay, fam.
Lit Bay fam? Why are you talking like this, Cole?
That's how everyone at school talks.
School? Like Emerson? I've never heard people talk like that here.
Maybe you're hanging out with the wrong people at Emerson, that college that we go to together.
Cool. How old are you?
22! Duh, I'm a senior, Greta. You know this.
Cole, what year were you born?
Obviously, one of the 19s. 19 and 97. That's...
What was your favorite TV show growing up?
SpongeBob.
that doesn't narrow it down at all.
Exactly. I mean, because of how universally loved that show is.
Okay, Cole, you know what? I believe you. I just have one question. Can you show me your favorite Fortnite dance?
Boy, can I!
I knew it! I knew you were 12. No one our age doesn't remember Bill Nye on the TV cart.
Okay, fine, you caught me. I'm 12. But no one should be ashamed about being 12. Sixth grade has been really hard, and I needed an escape. So that's why I joined Closing Time. But can you really blame me for being 12? No. Being 12 is beautiful, and no one should be ashamed to be 12. So I want everyone in the audience tonight who is 12 to stand up in solidarity with me.
Cole, we're at Emerson. No one here is 12.
I'm 12.
Yeah, me too. Cole, thanks for standing up for the rest of us. In a way, aren't we all 12?
No, we are not all 12.
Yes, we're 12. Yes, we're 12. Yes, we're 12. Yes,
Okay.
we're 12. Yes,
All right,
we're 12.
All right, simmer down, audience, okay? We need to cut to commercial, so everyone stick around. We're not 12.
Recess.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season. Recording? Me? Okay. Oh. Oh, we need to run. I'm having.
Great to meet you. You're not gonna see it with me?
No, yeah. People always confuse me for Chris Hemsworth. Was it predictable? Were you able to tell who the murderer was? Hi, hello. Hi. Were you able to tell who the murderer was? Hi, yes, hi. Sorry, people keep breaking this wall today.
Hey, I'm here with Chris. Wait, that's no, Dan. I'm so sorry.
I'm the personification of a. Can we cut? Sassy today. Our viewers with a bunch.
I think.
Tommy Wiseau. Sorry, Haley.
Oh my God! Look, it's the Hemsworth brothers. That's it.
Can you post the show now? Bye.
Although our reactions may be a little ridiculous,
A little bit racist.
they're always real.
Real.
Dun 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 dun.
We can't use that.
Maybe a little bit ridiculous and a bit racy. They're always real.
Welcome back! Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with Andrew Muccitelli, a.k.a. Bonnie Parker! Andrew, thank you for being here today.
Of course.
I love the glitter.
Thank you. You look insanely gorgeous.
Honey, I know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So, Andrew, you're here today.
I am.
We're so happy to have you.
I'm so
Tell
happy.
us about Bonnie Parker.
Right. Okay. So I started putting myself out onto the internet as a ripe 12-year-old. Just like releasing music and doing YouTube covers. And from that, I gained a following, which was great when I was 12. But then as I slowly became 20, I was like, I blossomed, one might say.
Yes.
And I was like, I want to do something else just with a completely fresh slate as the person that I am now. And so yeah, I had this like vision for a project where it would be like just so gay and like music for gay people and visuals for gay people and that kind of thing.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like very like feminine and like gay trauma really hits different.
Oh.
So I wanted to like sing about that.
Amen, sister.
Amen, sister. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
So this is the reason you've made new music under this name.
Yeah, I just wanted
Bonnie
like
Parker.
a fresh slate, like no
Fresh slate.
fresh slate, like start off brand new with like this more like cultivated.
Well, Bonnie Parker's a great name. Like I
Thank
love
you.
that. But like, what's the origin story?
Well, I stole it. Just Bonnie from Bonnie and Clyde's legal name is Bonnie Parker,
Yeah, cool.
and now it's also mine.
Nice. So like,
amazing.
what was the attachment between you and Bonnie, like from Bonnie and Clyde?
Right. Well, I was. It was like one of those like 1 a.m. internet surfing sessions
Right.
when I was Googling Bonnie and Clyde, and I read this thing where she was like a poet and an artist and a painter and like all this like amazing stuff,
Right.
and then you know, Clyde Barrow forced her into this life of crime, which my deluded ass was like, that's so romantic. And so
we have very different 1 a.m. Googles.
Right.
I just want to say.
I was like
Oh,
on
wait.
one, Shirley.
Tell us about your 1 a.m. Googles.
Yeah.
I don't think Emerson Channel would allow that.
Right.
Fair enough.
Right.
Wouldn't want to look at your history.
No.
So, I think the first time I ever like saw you,
Right.
or like knew of you,
Ooh.
was we were in Troublemakers together.
Yes.
R.I.P. We both left Troublemakers.
Represent. Miss you.
Moving on. I remember I was like looking at my phone. I was looking through YouTube, and in suggestions, I saw your tiny boy face
Right.
behind a piano,
Right.
and you were singing Adele,
Right.
and it was very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because I know you were on. So tell me about like X Factor, Vine.
Right. I don't know. It's like these.
YouTube.
It's like these. My life has been filled with like these weird like 15 seconds of fame
Yeah.
that like keep happening, and
Which is what everyone at Emerson wants.
Which is what we all. They want what I have. And
So you've accrued like a total of a minute of fame. Then.
yes,
Okay.
basically that's a really good
That's
way
all
to
that
put
those
it.
15 minutes or 15
Exactly.
seconds add up to.
Yeah, it started off with the X Factor when I was literally 12. And then this Adele viral video, and then Vine in high school, which is the weird one.
Tell me about a Vine video.
They're all so, the thing is they're all so not funny, and I don't show them to anybody just because they're actually heinous. I would pretend to be a directioner for clout.
Yeah?
For clout.
Right.
Yeah, to like get all of like the straight women to like me.
See, that's marketing though. You're marketing.
I've always,
like,
I've always been trying to brand myself.
But was that your audience?
No.
Yeah.
No. And then I came out, and now we're here on
That's
closing time.
amazing. Oh. I love that our paths led to each other after
really
I
a
watched that X Factor
It's
video.
a special connection.
So Andrew, tell us what you have coming up.
What I have coming up is more music, which I'm so excited about. I have 4 more singles to drop whenever I feel like it.
No, don't pull a Frank Ocean. I want the music now.
I can only wish to have that level of hype on Emerson's campus.
If Frank Ocean is watching, release the damn album.
He surely is. He surely is watching.
It
and is
had to
tipping
be
it.
said. I'm so sorry. I'm taking you away from Body
No,
Burger.
you're fine.
Continue.
Also, like gigs coming up. If you're in LA in December, I'm playing the Mint on December 22nd. I'm playing the Lily Pad, which is in Cambridge in January. I'm opening for Vim's album release show. Vim is really cool. Just gigging in music, yeah.
That's amazing. I can't keep listening to Jason over and over and over.
Right.
Again. I need
Who
something
can?
new. And
Who
nicotine,
can?
I just,
It's like,
I'm done with Jason.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry for what these next few minutes will bring.
Who is Jason, Andrew?
Jason is not a real person, let me tell you. I'll say it here. Okay.
All right, well, Andrew, you're amazing. Thank you so much for talking with me. And now our lovely Cole and Andrew, we're going to play a game. We're going to call it Hiring Managers. In this game, Cole and Andrew are executives at a company searching for new employees. I will describe some potential employees who came in for an interview, and Cole and Andrew will have 30 seconds to make a unanimous decision as to whether or not they will hire them.
Right.
The stakes are high, guys. Okay, this is a real company, and the mortgage on your house is online. Any questions?
Gosh. Just a little scared.
Nah, I'm ready.
I'm
No?
nervous.
Are we good?
I feel
Great?
Good. I'm good.
Yeah, let's just
go.
dive in.
All right, let's start. So Gerald, he's 25.
Right.
He's a hard worker.
Okay.
There's
that
his beautiful
man
face.
is 25.
He's
Those
okay.
eyebrows are not 25.
Ageist. All right.
You said it.
What I was saying was, he's a hard worker, and he
Right.
has the references to prove it. And when he's not busting ass in the office, he likes to go sailing. He likes to play a little beach volleyball and take walks on the boardwalk. Would you hire him?
He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, like if that's the face of his 25-year-old like skin,
The
I mean,
sun is getting to him.
I think he's
how
having a
hard
Benjamin
must he
Button
work?
thing.
He needs to put on sunscreen. You can tell that it's like the sun is really baking him.
Yeah, and if he's not responsible, like how can we trust him at our company?
Damn,
I
you
just
guys are
don't-
really
I think
roasting
it's a
Gerald.
boot. It's a boot.
You're saying no.
I'm
gonna say no. Let's
yeah.
no.
Okay,
no.
well, I have to let you guys know that was a close one. Good intuition, because Gerald's real passion was always in the sea.
Oh, okay.
And he'd go on to leave the mundanity of everyday life to become
Totally.
a full-time beach hermit.
Right.
So
I mean,
good
who wouldn't
choice.
be
Gerald, enjoy the ocean, buddy.
Goodbye. Literally. See
Okay, now we have Trisha. She's 27, all right.
Okay.
There she is.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
She's refreshing and delightful during the interview, but you can't help but wonder about the felony for armed assault that she was obligated to disclose. What'd you say? Should we bring her on board?
I would like to hear the story.
Yeah.
More than anything.
I feel like, there's a lot of planning that goes into armed assault, and if she's a planner, then that's what we're looking for.
Also, what if she was like forced into it? There could be so many like different levels to
A
this
lot
that
of
we
factors.
Just, yeah,
All
a
I
lot of
can
factors.
say is it had to do with arsony, maybe a little California fire called the Woolsey Fire.
That really hits home.
Wow.
We're California people.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm an
So what are
Oklahoman,
we
so I'll let you.
Is there like an option to like give her a second interview, or do I just have to decide?
Honey, you have to decide now.
No,
The stakes
okay, no,
are high.
No.
That's a
she's
no,
canceled.
you're booting her?
She's canceled.
All right.
As we say.
You let that armed assault thing scare you. The only thing Trisha would have been shooting was your company straight to the Fortune 500 with her killer worth ethic and pleasant disposition.
My gut intuition was literally right.
Yeah.
But okay.
The fire thing
That's another story.
threw me for a
Listen,
wrench.
I'm glad, because moving on.
Moving on.
So, Frank. He's 62. He has a good attitude.
Another seaman.
And years of experience. Exactly what your company is looking for. Stop laughing. You guys are really roasting them. They're
No,
coming
it's
in
just
here for a
it's odd to
chance.
have another seaman on the stage.
Just that you can't. Okay.
Well, we had Gerald, and now.
I just love the semen representation.
We do have a lot of boatmen here.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Two sides of the same coin, babes.
Yep. So your company, he's the right thing your company is looking for. The only thing is he spent just a little too long complimenting your open-toed shoes during the interview. Should we hire him?
Yes. Yes, if he's that upfront about being into feet stuff.
He's detail-oriented. He notices the small things.
I think that he would treat me the most right. Hire him.
Yeah, hire him.
We're
for sure.
hiring him for
yeah.
the comment on your toes.
I love being complimented.
Yeah.
What Emerson student doesn't? Am I right?
guess.
Okay. So you guys said yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
Wrong. You're wrong. I'll tell you why.
Why?
You should have listened to your gut, but now you've got an HR nightmare on your hands, okay? Frank's fascination with feet went a bit too far when he created a shrine to foot. In the break room, frightening all of your employees.
That sounds like art.
That sounds literally so cool.
Yep. At Emerson, it's definitely art.
Yeah, if that like projection gallery can open up, why can't the shrine to foot? Shrine to foot.
I'm so down for roasting Emerson. I love it.
Okay,
but
they're both
not
cool.
Frank.
Okay.
I don't
well,
like kink shaming on this show. I have to say it.
We're very open.
I was like kink complimenting, I think.
You guys,
Kink praising.
Kink praising.
I'm keeping my kink buzzer close, okay?
Got it.
I'm warning you guys.
Right.
Thank
Literally
you.
right.
So we've made it this far, you guys. Now it's time for a bonus round. This firecracker is one quick-witted lass. She's qualified, she's cool, she's quirky, and most of all, she's just plain sexy. In her spare time, she rewatches Brokeback Mountain and will stop at any yard sale she sees. So, do you hire her?
You know.
Take your time, but also remember it may be about someone you love dearly.
It's my mom.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is it my mom?
Maybe.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, our staff is just the foot guy.
Right.
I feel like we need
Does
someone.
she have pretty feet?
It depends on the day.
I feel like we need someone with a little spunk. So.
Like and the feet, like spunky feet.
Spunky
Guys,
feet.
it's not all about feet, okay?
Okay. I'll go with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
like
said
a
yes?
Soft yes.
Thank goodness. Well, I can't wait to start at your company, guys. I
Great.
do love Brokeback Mountain. My feet aren't that great, I have to be honest. We're going to take a sec to work this out, but we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Alright, coming back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera 1. Camera 1, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take it. Talent cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera 2 close upon the person
finishes
shooting.
their timeout. Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this big one.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you've all been waiting for, Bonnie Parker.
I talk to you on the phone. There is no silence between our words. Feels good to be at home. I'm sitting outside on the curb and I'm starting to feel those things again. I told myself to keep it in, but I try to be cool 'cause you're my best friend. Yeah, I'm sorry for messing it all up again, but when you're done giving yourself to somebody else, I'll eat your love leftovers. And when I'm done feeling sorry for myself, we'll go back to square one. You look me right in the eyes. I keep my glare stuck to the ground, living one lie at a time. The music playing has no sound, and I'm starting to feel those things again. I told myself bottle it in, but I try to stay cool 'cause I wanna be friends. I'm sorry for getting all up in my head, but when you're done giving yourself to somebody else, I'll eat your love leftovers. And when I'm done feeling sorry for myself, I will go back to square one. To square one, going back to square one. To square one, going back to square one. I look to you for the truth in all this, but I get lost in the blue. I'd give my soul to be not helpless, but I get lost within you. I'm not the one that you want. I spend my time coming to terms with that. We sit and laugh in the dark. Doesn't it feel good to be bad? And when you're done giving yourself to somebody else, I'll eat your love leftovers. And when I'm done feeling sorry for myself, we'll go back to square one.
getting coffee, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
Randall, I gotta say, this is a great show we've had tonight.
Yeah, it was. Except for like 3 or 4 of your lines that went really well. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part? The pure, unadulterated admiration I felt.
Yeah, it almost makes up for the fact that we have to live in the studio now.
What if I read your favorite bedtime story?
Oh, Good Night Studio!
Good Night Studio.
Oh, boy.
Good Night Studio. Oh!
Oh, goodness.
It's curtains for her.
Story time.
Okay. Good night, studio. How I love you so. Good night, cameraman. My heart you do own. Good night, lights. Thank you for the way you glow. Good night, microphone. Thank you for capturing my tone. Good night, audience. See you next time. Good night, studio, because it's my bedtime. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Woo!
Jason, I'll be cheering for you as you win the big game. I look to you with glassy eyes as you rejoice in the as if we are one in the same. Watch those pretty eyes roll back. I left after you came. You only kiss me with the lights off, baby. Am I good enough? Good enough? You take a hit, then take it all off, baby. Am I good enough? Good enough for you? Jason, take me to a party with all of your friends. I want to be seen in the public eye as your perfect boyfriend. You only kiss me with the lights off, baby. Am I good enough? Good enough? You take a hit, then take it all off, baby. Am I good enough? Good enough for you? Jason let me down easily now, so you can't just keep on running. Is this what I wanted from the start? Jason, kiss me once before you leave, so I can keep it forever. Right before you tear away my heart. Jason takes a nervous breath. I'm at a loss for words. I lick my lips of the remains. My mouth is full